And here we have, just arrived from the postman, a nice brown box containing our Vango Icarus 400 tent. First impressions are very good. It's a nice strong carrying case with decent handles on the top and straps across to take the strain, so that looks very good. And on the outside you see all the details of the tent and size and specification, etc. So a good start. So now we'll just open the case and see what's inside. Right, all neatly packed up inside. We've just got 2 bows to undo, and let's see what's inside the package. Nice strong waterproof bag with the poles inside. They look really good. They're quite a big diameter pole, so they look really quite strong. Another neat little bag with our good supply of tent pegs and guy ropes in there. So in the bag we have 3 collapsible, very strong looking tent poles. Look really good, bigger diameter than my last Kayam tent, I must admit. But a good supply of decent quality tent pegs there. Nice, they look very impressive, all in nice little bags to go in. We've got a mystery object here, which is a sheet that clips into something. Not quite sure what that is. There might be the divider in the bedroom, and a large ground sheet, and the main separate hanging bedroom to go inside when the outer's up. Right, here's the main part of the tent laid out on the ground. Again, very good impression so far, and looking quite large as well. I've got my team of 2 very experienced campers here who will be putting the tent up, and they're at the moment just putting the 3 long telescopic poles together, and we will get on pinning the ground sheet out and see how the tent goes up. Right, inside the tent bag we have a set of instructions. We are men, so we do tend to ignore these things, but we perhaps will give it a go and try and read them this time and follow what it says. Alright, we've now just pegged out the 4 corners of the big rectangular ground sheet, put together the 3 long telescopic, and just going to thread them through the 3 pole sleeves, and let's see how we get on. It's got some really nice little touches, nice little adjustable corners, very strong for pegging out the ground sheets. It's got a really neat little velcro straps for tidying up your guy ropes if you're a particularly tidy person when you put your tent away. Really quite impressive. So here I just putting the poles through, and at the both end of the poles we've got a little pin that will tension the rod and turn it into a hoop. So we're just going to do all 3 of the rods first, and then we'll put some tension in it, and hopefully the tent will go upwards. Okay, so what we've done is we've laid the ground sheet out and the main body of the tent. We've fed 3 poles through their sleeves and left them flat, and we've now tensioned the end one just to show you that the tent takes the shape of the bow, obviously. So far looking good. We've got 2 more to go, and then we'll see what it looks like then. Right, with all 3 poles inserted, very quickly the outer tent goes up. Hard to say how long it's taken. This is the first time, but I think we've done that probably easily inside 5 minutes, and looking quite impressive. No major hiccups. A bit of tension needed in the poles, but not too bad. They're standing up really well, and it's a very spacious outer. Big zip up door, a good 5'8", 5'9" headroom I should think. So in a minute we'll hang the inner and see what we think. The finished tent completely put up, all the guy ropes tensioned, and all in all there's a very happy camper there. Someone's very impressed. Yeah, well impressed with it actually. It's good size inside. The inner's really easy to hang. I'll try and show you that when I get some more light tomorrow. It's just turned to rain now, of course, in true English camping weather tradition. But so far, so good. Very impressed. Well done, Vango. Okay, so here's our tent. It's been up all night. It's been a wet night, but the tent survived really well. It's been quite windy, and there's been no signs of it flexing or bowing. It's been very tense throughout, so it's a really good rigid looking tent, not too noisy to sleep in. Let's have a look inside. Now we put the inner up, let's see what sort of coverage we get in here. Got a nice roomy inner. We haven't put the divider up. It can be divided into 2 bedrooms. I've left it here as one, and very spacious. I'm over 6 foot, and an airbed's easily going to go down from front to back in there. Plenty of room. Lots of nice little details. This is the inner tensioning system. These straps can be tightened up, so if you've got a really strong crosswind, it will actually reduce the amount the tent flexes from side to side. So that's really quite a good little detail. That's one thing that really sold the tent to me. Got that on the middle section and also on the front section. I've rolled up the inner mosquito net. Very good. They recommend that zip down during the night, because obviously it adds to the sort of strength of the front of the tent as well. And over the side we've got opening side door and side window as well. On the other side we've just got a fixed window and a curtain that zips down as well for privacy. It's quite a nice dark blue fabric, so it's not too light, so you're not going to wake up too early in the morning. Every tent does come with 2 optional cats, which is a useful addition, and they seem to have all sorts of fun. They keep you entertained. It saves buying a television, that kind of thing. So I'd recommend that you probably invest in the cats, because they do have great fun in the tent. They seem to like the noises, and I guarantee you'll never be bored, and you probably never get any sleep either, but they do seem to have a good advantage to come with the Vango tent. That one disappears there as well, which is quite clever. Clever little feature. There's the other one, and that one rests its head nicely. Look very cute, and then it can disappear behind the side. So optional cats are definitely worth the investment. So to conclude, here's our Vango Icarus 400. Must admit, very impressed with it for a reasonably priced tent. Lots of nice little details, very comfortable. It's going to be for me and my 2 boys, and I think we're going to have a really good time. Actually, it's a lot easier to put up, a lot less complicated, a lot easier to put away than our Kayam Freelander Deluxe, which we had before, which is a very complicated tent. This one is what I wanted. 3 simple poles, very rigid, lots of little details, lots of windows, lots of doors, plenty of room to sleep and to put all your bits and pieces and to cook at the front. So I must admit, very impressed. Cats love it, the boys love it. What more could you ask? Well done, Vango. Vango Icarus 400, 10 out of 10.